Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we are going to be doing card number 3. It looks like this. So we have some banners. We're going to dovetail. We have some stamping. We have quite a bit of stamping on this banner, and then across the bottom, and then of course our sentiment. Very cute. So you can see it calls for the splatters. Now, not everybody likes splatters, so if you get this card kit, it's calling for splatters, and you were like, no, you don't have to do no splatters. You don't want to do splatters. I just have this towel right here. Why? I don't know. I have it sitting on my desk for some reason. So I'm going to use it. Here is my mint shimmer brush. Just going to go ahead and squeeze some onto this block. And then I will cover up the other side of my card base and just splatter. And then I'll put this aside to dry. And since we have this out, may as well do all of them. Am I right? Am I right? So today when I'm doing this video, it is Saturday morning. I just finished card number 2. I thought if we can get all these done this morning, perhaps we'll just have a card making marathon today. My video is rendering from the last one. Don't know if we've ever done that, but I think that might be fun. If you guys want to pick up this card kit, just go to beckybidding.closetomyheart.com. The link is down in the description box. And it is the Aurora, A-U-R-O-R-A, Aurora card making kit. Very cute. Okay, so we have all of those splattered. Let me take my towel. See, seriously, I have a ton of those flower cloth kitchen towels. Pick them up over at the Grove, and I have a ton of them. So instead of using my beloved paper towels, I just use those. So on here it's calling for stamping the image onto these. It's stamping with glacier ink, the star outline and the whole star. So I do already have these on blocks. This stamp, and we're just going to random stamp. This stamp looks like it might have something on it. Oop, it cleared off right there on that one. That's alright. We're just going to do random stamping. This one is the solid star. And then we are also going to use the outline star. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to clean this off. I just feel like there's something on there. I'm using a baby wipe. Thanks, Ella. Boy, I sure have missed baby wipes. Sure am glad I got this as a gift. I am not even being facetious. I'm being for real. Okay, then we have the outline. So again, we're just gonna stamp all willy-nilly with the outline. Just kind of fill in some of the open spaces that we left when we were stamping the other one. Now I haven't been turning my block, but I should have been turning my block so my stars could be going different ways. But I have been forgetting to do that. Now when you stamp yours, you can bunch them closer together, because like on our example, they are bunched way closer together than what I have mine bunched. But I think that's okay. Maybe I can add another solid. I'm not the best with random stamping, but I try. Oh, that one I messed up really good. Okay. Then what we're going to do is, so let me put a couple more up here. I think I'm going to cut this part off, but we have to dovetail them. So what I'm going to do is, when I dovetail, this is what I like to do. Sorry about that. I like to use my grid. See, I have thought about getting rid of this grid mat. Well, first of all, I want to get a new one because this one's gross, but I thought about getting rid of it just because it's not on video, it's not that great. But I use the grid. I use the grid on it so much that I don't want to. So I kind of find the center, you know, I don't want to be perfect about it because, you know, that's just not the way I roll. So I just make a little line in the center. That does not look like it's in the center though. Yeah, that was a little off. It's early, guys. What is it? 6:10. I'm happy though because I got up at 4 a.m. this morning and I've been up for 2 hours and I still feel great. I don't feel tired. I don't feel lightheaded. Nothing. So I'm hoping that whatever was going on with me has passed. I got to thinking earlier maybe it was a sinus infection because I do have a cough. But I was thinking maybe it was a sinus. I don't have a fever though. I was thinking maybe it was a sinus infection or inner ear infection or something that might make me dizzy. Okay, so that's how I like to do it. I might go back and fill up some of these. See how I left this spot along the side? Don't know why I did that. That's not very attractive. So I'll come and just fill it in a little bit more. Have some hanging over the sides, I guess. I'll take my other one. Oop, I almost just stamped an arrow. I took the arrows out too. We're going to be using the arrow stamps on this card. So, yes, I'm going to do this with those other 3 banners. And then we will come back and get started on the rest. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take our banners like these. I've already cut them out. I told you guys before that there was a discussion what comes first, you know, the die cutting or the stamping, and this is the first time I did the die cutting first. Now, I did already put these on blocks, so I have my banner and I have my word. We're gonna use Sending Smiles Across the Miles again. We used this in card number 1. We're gonna use it again, and then we have this one. Now we're gonna do the border in Glacier, and we're gonna do the words in charcoal. I believe that's what we're doing. Yes, that's what we're doing. So I have my Glacier out right here. You just go ahead and ink up my banner. I am looking through it, making sure that I did not get anything on the sorry, I had something on my block. Making sure I did not get ink on my block. It looks like I got some sparkly stuff on there. I need to clean my blocks. Okay, so we figure out the right way to go. If you remember card number 1, yeah, I did not do it the right way on one of them. So this is going to be very faint because Glacier's pretty light, especially when you just have an outline. Yeah, see, I done got that glob of whatever I was messing with on there. You can see it over on the side right there. It's okay. It looks like a splatter, which will, and it might be a splatter, which will tie in pretty good with the splatters that we already put on the card. We're gonna see that's there on purpose. That's what I'm saying anyway. I might have got that splatter on the actual stamp. Maybe when I was doing a previous card. Okay, that's cute. It's funny how you have to make sure you have it turned just the correct way. I don't know. Do you guys do your die cutting and then you're stamping like that? Look at this one. It is all sorts of off. I might have to redo that one. Might have to die cut me another label. So after we do this, then we are going to do I don't know, this one's not very perfect either. It's okay, I'm always saying no, don't have to be perfect, don't have to be perfect. So maybe I need to just, what, am I more about being perfect in the morning than I am in the evening time when I usually do my videos? I don't know. I still might cut this out again. So then we're gonna stamp all of them with this charcoal, sending smiles across the miles. Stick right in there. And try not to rock it because it's such a little font, right? If you rock, it will get blurry. Yeah, that looks good. I still might redo it because of the banner shape is not good, but it's the sending smiles across the mall stamped out pretty good. I like that. So after we stamp all of these, we have to come back, and on the card there's the banner shapes. See, so we've done this one, but there's these other three. So we're gonna need to do the same thing. Find the center. You don't have to do it the way I do it. You could do it, there's a way you prefer to do it. Maybe you don't want to mark yours. Maybe you're awesome and you don't need to mark yours. So like this one, it is a 2-inch banner. Make sure I have it on the right side. I think we're using the dark side. We are now anyway. I'm going to mark the center, which is going to be hard to see. Mark the center, which happens to be right on that arrow. And again, I am going to snip up. Oh, that's hard to see. If you have crappy eyes like me, don't worry, you'll get it. Snip in and snip in like that. Again, we're gonna snip up, and now you could do that trick Janet showed us with the hexagons. I tried that way and I did not do very good. So I'm doing it this way. When I do an actual layout, I actually will fold my paper kind of in half without creasing it and just go snip to the banner, because I like to have that little bit of a dimension on there so it doesn't bother me that has a little bit of a folded mark on cards. So I don't know if I feel the same, you know. This is easy to see on this color. Snip that, snip that. Snip that. So I'm gonna do that to all of these, and I'm I am going to stamp the sending smiles across the miles on here, and I might cut a new one of those out. So yes, that's what we're gonna do, and then we'll come back and assemble everything, and we still have more stamping to do because we have to stamp these cute little arrows. Super cute. Okay, now we have to start building our cards. So I have the stamped stuff done. I've got my banners picked. Now this is saying that to go ahead and put some foam adhesive under some of the tips if you want to have a little bit of dimension in there. I love doing that on my scrapbook pages, so we might do that. So these are going to be laid out like this. This one will be right there, and then we'll have this one that we beautifully stamped. It's going to be right there. This is how it's going to be laid out. So yes, I went ahead and laid it out, made sure that looked good and worked. So then we are going to, I don't know which ones I want to put foam tape under, or if I'm even going to do that. So I am not covering my whole strip with adhesive, right? I'm just putting a little bit on there. I'm going to try to line this up best I can. Okay, then we'll do this sage one. Again, I'm not covering the whole thing with ATG or adhesive, whatever kind of adhesive you're using. I probably should, for the sake of videos, I probably should be using a smaller gun or smaller adhesive runner. Like I have one right here, because that big one, you know, it's not really even want to get in the picture. So then this one will go right up here. Trying to line it up with the top and the side. And then we have our final one right here. When I first laid them out, I think I had this inwards a little bit, but I mean, it's okay. So yeah, we're gonna go like that. And then we do have some stamping at the bottom to do. Now it is going to be charcoal, glacier, and peacock inks again. Now the stamp set has two different kinds of cute little arrows on there. So I'm just gonna follow what theirs look like. Now they used peacock. I'm gonna stamp, oh shoot, sorry. I didn't even have a cap on that. I almost just got my finger with it. Guess I should find the cap, huh? I'm gonna follow what they did. Do I have a smaller scrap of paper, guys? Do I? I know I just threw some in the trash, so yeah, I probably do. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna put this here. So, because on this very first one they did with this arrow, they had it running off of the front of the card. Like that. And then they used the fat arrow, and they used glacier ink with the fat arrow. And it is pointing this way. And then they used some charcoal ink with the thinner arrow, and it is pointing toward the fat arrow. Don't you like that about arrows? You can make them point either way, and they're like, what is it called? Asymmetrical or symmetrical? I don't know. They look right either way. So this one is in charcoal, and it's going to be pointing this way, and it's also maybe a tad bit crooked. And then we're going to use the big fat one again, and we're going to use the peacock ink and we're gonna make it point towards this. Man, that looks really juicy. I hope I don't smear it. Okay, and then we're going to use the skinny one again, and we're going to use it with the Glacier ink. Sorry, got something on my block. Got some on my block. Okay, and we're going to point it this way. Right? Then we're going to use the fat one again, and we are going to be using charcoal ink, and we are going to point it this way. Then we're going to use a skinny one again with Peacock, and then the fat one with Glacier. Now my arrow stamping could be better, not gonna lie, could be better. And this one, ooh, that's, first of all, not the color we want. We wanted Glacier, not Peacock. Second of all, that was juicy. I have a stamp chamois. It's just, I leave it out like this because I have had it to where I would put the cover on it and so it would say moist, but then it smells bad, like mold. I don't like that. So I just leave the thing off, and then it dries out, and then I'm too lazy to get up and go, you know, soak it up. I will do that before we come back with card 4 because I'm using baby wipes and they're getting little fuzzies, and I don't like that, obviously. So yes, don't be lazy like me. Don't be a lazy person. And I got ink all over my fingers. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna use Glacier ink and go like this. Okay, so then what we need to do is we have got our words, our sentiments right here. And it's going to say sending smiles across the miles. And we're going to go ahead and put that up on some foam tape. Got some foam tape right here. This is close to my heart foam tape. Says the addict. That's me. I'm going to try not to waste like I do all the time. Let me try and be a little more frugal. Y'all get on me a lot about my use of foam tape. For real. So I'm going to try be just a little more frugal with it. Not a lot more frugal, just a little. So then we're going to take this. Am I even recording? Okay guys, I think my camera might have shut off. So we stamped the arrows down here. We put these on here. I don't know whereabouts it shut off, but yes, I'm pretty sure it shut off. I put the foam tape across. Look how gross my freaking finger is. What'd I do? It's like I must have planted my finger right into that ink pad. Peacock. Then we're going to put the sending smiles across the miles right around here. And they said that we could use some foam to pop up some of these banners down at the bottom. And I do have some of these small dots that I think would work. Which ones do I want to be popped up? This one will be pretty good. Maybe this one down here. Maybe this sage. Like that. And then all we're gonna do is put our glitter gems on here. So it takes 3 glitter gems. We're gonna run them along, sorry about that, we're gonna run them along that banner. We're using the giant ones. Well, they're not giant, they're just kind of bigger. I'm gonna use my pokey tool to kind of get it where I want it, because I've got these big old fingers. I'm just gonna use the point to push it around a little bit. And then we got one more. And this one's gonna be pretty cool because it's sitting kind of on the seam, right? So it gives us a little bit of extra detail with it sitting on that seam. Like that. That's perfect. Yes, this is cute. I can get down with this. Okay, so this is card number 3. Here is card number 2. And here is card number 1. I like them all. I don't know if I have a favorite yet. I don't know. I really like this one. I do like this one. This might be my favorite. I'm not sure though. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for joining me for card number 3. We are going to come back with card number 4. I'm going to finish these, and then we're going to come back for card number 4, and we will be, that'll be it. We'll be done with this card kit, and then I can figure out who I want to send some to. Alright guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.